Welcome everyone to Let's Try Lost Dimension, where we'll be giving the game a try for about an hour, maybe a little more, and see what it's like and see how the Ghostlight's port of the game is holding up. Pretty much, yeah. 11 psychics with materia venture into a mysterious tower to stop the End, an agent of the apocalypse. Interesting. Lost Dimension is a game that I have had no prior knowledge of until Ghostlight first announced that they were going to port the game. And hey, look at this nice little pointer here. It's simple, but I like it. It's a huge pointer, though. Absolutely huge. So, let's see. I believe it was published by Furyu Corporation and developed by Lancas, which I am not too familiar with either of these. But apparently Lancas is the company that developed Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. That's all I know, really. So, let's see. New game, continue, load game, config, DLC menu, and quit. Let's see what's in the config menu, shall we? You have, well, almost the most basic volume options available. Text speed, of course, because there are text boxes in this. It's a strategy. Well, yeah, it's sort of a strategy RPG slash visual novel, which I always neglect to mention the game's genre when I do these videos, probably because it doesn't matter too much to me. Okay, yeah, you got your axis controls, link controls, set whether or not the left stick and directional buttons act the same in battle. I don't think I'll really be needing those because I'm using a keyboard. There's the minimap, fixed to rotate. The difficulty, you can only choose between easy and normal, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping that I could turn it up to hard, maybe. But who knows, maybe you unlock greater difficulty if you complete the game. I don't know. I don't know much about this game at all. Yeah, input device, keyboard, you can remap the keys. There's not too much to do here. Like, coming from the Neptunia ports and going to this, there are not that many keys to map at all, which is kind of nice. I've set them up to my liking. I guess this game is mainly menu-based, so you won't be needing that many. Let's see. Yeah, I'm currently running this in this resolution in a window. I don't want it taking up my entire screen at the moment. I'll be playing around with that later. I'm recording the game at 50 frames per second, just so you know. I'll let you know how smooth the game is when we get into it. Let's see. DLC menu, the free DLC that you get when you buy the game, and just enable and disable this stuff. Or you can do it all at once by clicking the name. And I assume Ghostlight are going to bring out the rest of the DLC in the weeks following the game's release, i.e. now. But for now, let's just start a new game. I guess we pick the save slot before we start. Interesting.
The world now faces total destruction.
How could a single person do all this?
The attacks are simultaneous?
Reported casualties at 2 billion and climbing. incoming transmission from that man.
I am the agent of the apocalypse. My name is the End. This destruction is but a prelude. More will come. True destruction is about to begin. 13 days from now, everything in this world will come to an end. If you want to continue your worthless lives, try and stop me. Try and kill me. I'll be waiting.
13 days from now? It's over, isn't it? The world's coming to an end!
We need to deploy the troops at once.
We have to stop that madman at any cost!
Assemble each nation's finest and infiltrate that tower.
This is our final hour.
It may be time to send in the gifted.
Maybe with their powers, they can do the impossible.
The world's fate is in their hands.
Well, holy cow, that was a very quick and... that was a really quick setup, wasn't it? Okay, so mysterious tower has suddenly appeared. The End is going to bring about the apocalypse in a few more days, and we're sending in the gifted because every nation's finest cannot do the job. They just get annihilated on their way in. So, how are the gifted going to do, huh? Let's find out. Let's see, can I click this? Yeah, click that.
Where is this?
Oh, nice. I didn't actually expect this game to have animated portraits, so that's nice.
My head.
Oh, boy.
What?
He's got his own army of cyborgs too, or something?
This is...
What, have we lost our memories upon entering the tower as well? Oh, man. Oh, it looks like we have a couple of teammates. 5 others in similar uniforms. Yeah, it's always nice to know that you won't confuse your allies with the enemies thanks to your uniforms. The importance of uniforms. Man. This is some start though. I mean, we're forgetting what we're doing when we're being attacked. It reminds me of Dimitri when in Jagged Lines 2. He forgets things all the time. Alright, so moving. Movement range is displayed as a circle, centered on the unit being controlled. Yep. Use WS and D to move around. Use the Q button to redo movement from starting point. Okay, cool. Okay then, the enemy is in range when they blink blue. Press enter to open the menu and select attack to strike. Accuracy and damage vary based on range. Okay. If counter appears on the enemy, they will counter after your attack, unless you are outside the enemy range or use certain special attacks. Okay. Cool. Let's move the camera around a bit and get a feel for the land. Camera moves a little bit fast for my liking. Let's see. I can use the right mouse button to reset the camera. Oh. I can use the left mouse button to well, walk. So that's interesting. Let's see. If I go back here. Nothing. Okay, let's see. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, there are 6 people in the mission! That's nice, I like that number when it comes to RPGs. I'll get rid of this, I won't be needing that right now. Alright, well, let's move close to the enemy, like Sho said. And, attack. It, Oh. Okay, get a shot back. Kinda reminds me of Valkyria Chronicles, just a little bit. Okay, San indicates sanity, or maximum character's mental resilience. Sanity will deplete when hit by an attack. This applies to both allies and enemies. So what happens when we go insane? Okay then, they get dazed. I'll have to keep an eye on that then. I wonder if the other teammates feel the same way as us. I guess they regained consciousness first, huh? Interesting. Okay then. Using gifts requires GP insanity. Sorry, Himeno, I didn't hear what you said there. I may have to turn up the voice volume if possible, but for now, let's see. Can we use a gift from here? Not from here. We can hold the E button to move when we're using when we have a skill out, I guess, so that's nice. Well, let's go ahead. Fire away.
What?
Oh dear. Yeah. We have these gifts we use to fight against terrorists. Oh man. Oh. Different teams. So there were a lot more gifted people than we see here. That does explain the small differences in the uniforms, at least. Man. Thanks for keeping us up to date on everything, Himeno. George Jackman. That's quite a huge collar you have. Oh, you want to come heal us up or something? Okay. Inventory of consumable items is shared among units and anyone can use them. A character can use an item if there is a target the item's effect in range. Alright, let's get George here. George Jackman wielding a Japanese sword by the looks of it. I find it funny that the person called George Jackman is wielding a Japanese sword. Maybe he's just into that stuff. Okay, let's get this item out, shall we? Okay, let's move over here. Next to show. Use it. Hey, Show's smiling. Warrior of Justice, huh? And hey, it even has George Jackman on his little crest there, emblem. Oh, I just noticed the Sho Kasagai's name is here too, so that's nice. At least we can make out everyone's names from their uniform. Zenji Maeda. I guess you're the type to conserve every little item. Oh, I suppose it would give you the impression that Sho is helpless after he forgot just about every important part about this mission. What sort of gift? Defers, huh? by using defer on a unit that has already acted for the turn, you can grant them the ability to act again. All units can use this ability once per turn. The unit initiating defer spends sand to use it. Defer can be used even after moving. Interesting. Oh, okay. Is that a double barrel shotgun I see there? That's interesting. Alright. Nice long coat, nice long hair. Let's get defer out and move over to show.
Here, leave it to me.
Heh, you say.
Let's go.
Interesting. That's going to open up new opportunities. I can already feel it. Okay. Well, I guess now we'll attack again? Why not, right? Ah, thanks for the assist. Whoever you are. Thank goodness. I appreciate the help. Let's see. Toya Orbert. All the guys in this team look quite dependable, don't they? They sound like it too. Guess I should try to attack when my allies are nearby. Great, I'm familiar with that system from Valkyria Chronicles. Mana Kawaii, huh? Okay, when selecting a target to attack, an assist attack will occur if there is an ally nearby the fray with assist above them. Assist attacks may not occur if the units do not trust each other. Oh boy! We've got to build up some trust, have we? Cue the team bonding. Oh man, enemy assist attacks.
Then let's begin.
Alright, well good. I'm glad we get to go with the guy with a machine gun. Let's try the one over here. Can you get an assist attack if... No, I can't reach it. No. Which ones do I want to attack? This isn't a tutorial, so why am I thinking so hard? Why don't I use Sweep S? Maybe I can get these two at once? Hold on, I need to redo my movement. There we go. We can just... Yeah, that's more like it. Ah, good, they didn't attack back. Let's see. I wonder what the number on the ally is there. 8.05? 7.93? I do not know. Sort of it. Okay, you've got a very close range attack. Let's just get you over here and punch it, I guess. Yeah, let's punch the robot. Okay, please don't kill us. Ah, there's no way they're going to kill us with those pea shooters. That's a real gun. Haha! I like how the music just ended there. Something tells me that the music was not supposed to just end there. Okay, it started up again. Well, I don't know if it was just supposed to be a small soundbite or not, but anyhow, let's have Show move over here. We are in range. Let's finish it. 85, huh?
Let's go.
Let's see, can we use a gift? They're just out of range. Yeah, the attack's close as well. I could... No, I can't quite defer my turn. Hold on. If I redo my movement... I can No, I can't quite defer from here. Okay, well, you can just wait there then, huh? That'll do. Are you ready? Not quite the... oops, I didn't mean to do that. Not quite the thing I expected George Jackman to say. Mine's like, melee attack that adds 1 analysis. Higher damage with more analyses. That's interesting. You're learning more about the enemy as you attack them. Well, we can't quite reach them from here. Yeah, not quite. So, yeah, defer your turn to Himeno. And she can move forward. And I keep pressing Q when I don't mean to. That's my fault. I'm not used to the controls yet. I want to see what your standard attack is like. Oh, okay, you're hiding a knife in there. And Albert finishes it off. That's quite some movement range you've got there, Hazenji. Let's see, can you defer from there? Yeah, George. Alright, this will be a chance for George to cut this thing to pieces. Why not? Let's use this.
Okay. The time has come.
Excellent! Yeah. Didn't think games voice acting would be quite like that. But oh well. Ghostlight could not get the rights to the Japanese voiceover. They couldn't quite get the rights to the Japanese opening by Fripside as well, which is why they replaced the opening track with What You Heard. Don't know why I'm talking about that now. Let's see. The pillar, huh? We're calling it the pillar.
Well,
You serious?
then
Are we sure all our memories are ours? Because who knows what could have been going on while we were unconscious.
You're right.
I don't really know what to think at the moment. But the battle begins.
There are others? So you have 5, huh?
Us 6 and you 5. That makes 11 of us in total.
that's great. We can play soccer with that many people.
That's supposed to be a joke?
We're all wearing similar uniforms. In other words, that means we're...
If it isn't the 11 psychics. Welcome to the pillar.
That voice. I know who he is. So you're the end.
You've come looking for me, no? I must greet you.
Nice little fade in there, show. I guess he hates you. You know, I have a theory, which I only formed from watching the opening several times. I wonder if show and the end are related in some way. Anyhow, alright, here is where we end part 1. In part 2, I guess we'll have a conversation with the End, who has hate in his eyes. Why does he hate us? Can't we all just get along?